Hi, everybody. Doug Wade here from the Gamers Closet, and I just wanted to have a kind of a live conversation with you for a few minutes. So there are questions that have been raised about my spotty uh, release schedule. So that is, I've been working my normal day job very heavily. So uh, my filming itinerary has been very off. So that's not an excuse. I'm just saying that's what's happened. I am planning on releasing more relatively soon. Again, I missed this last weekend. I have some more things coming. The other thing I wanted to mention is I am currently working on moving my little mini studio out of a bedroom of my house into a kind of a more compact studio environment that will be a little more beneficial in the future. So, just wanted to put that out there, and everyone should keep an eye on that. Again, there are some other videos that will be dropped out shortly whenever I get them finished, but there will be a sizable break as I move all of my equipment and everything into the new mini studio that I'm working on. But I want to take this time to just bring up what's been going on. So I've picked up a few new additions to the closet recently. One of which I wanted to bring up is the wonderful little teeny card game of Typo. Typo is a weird vocabulary game from University Games, which I am going to be doing a video on this sometime soon. I also have picked up Aunt Millie's Millions, which is kind of a weird alternate version of 13 Dead End Drive. It's a little bit different. You have to break into safes and try to get money and combat your opponents. But I thought it was kind of cool. It's for 3 to 6 players. I've come across more games recently that are more for 3 players or more. Same thing goes with the game that I just picked up, which is the 1966 copy of Coup d'etat, which is a card game that actually is for 3 to 6 players, and you have to have suits of cards. I'll be going over this one as well. So one of the games that I had to pick up recently, which will be no surprise as it's weird, is Body Boggle. There's nothing like playing Body Boggle, where you can play Boggle and Twister at the same time. So I figured, what the heck, it seemed weird enough. Um, so there are other projects that I've got coming, including some more of the games you see behind me, more Avalon Hill, because Avalon Hill is a bigger demand and bigger draw, especially for the old school wargamers. And there's not a lot of material on them, unfortunately. I really wish there was. Some of the games have 16, 20-page rule books that I have to go through and condense down because I really don't want a 2-hour video. So I have to figure out how and when I can allot time to actually film those. Um, I have live playthroughs coming still. I know I've promised this forever, but COVID kind of slowed me down, and then nobody wanted to actually have group settings for a long time. And California got really restrictive for a long time with its social distancing regulations and stay at home orders. All that stuff is finally going away, and my group of gamers has finally started sitting down together again, so that way we can actually start playing stuff. It's been like 2 years, but so I have more stuff coming. Hopefully soon I can get that stuff filmed. I've got new equipment coming. I've got new board games, card games coming. I've rescued a few gems out of my parents' house, including the Raise the Titanic board game from Hoyle. I did Jurassic Park last week, which I rescued that from the garage of my parents' house. So I've got some plans in the future. I've got some things coming. I've got a really good game that I want to release for the 4th of July upcoming. which will be this wonderful game from American Heritage of Skirmish, which is a great game, and I really think it doesn't get the credit it deserves, especially in the American Heritage games. So that will be coming out on the 4th of July. Um, so, like I said, I have new equipment coming. I have a new studio that I'm putting together. I have to move all my equipment, so it will be a little time consuming. So my release schedule is going to get even spottier for the next couple of weeks. So honestly, I wouldn't keep my eye open for a release until probably 4th of July weekend. So the first weekend, the first Sunday of July. So that'll probably be my next release. Um, I know people have asked about my games, the list of games that I have of people that um, want to see games, their requests. Those are coming. A lot of them that I've gotten requests for, I didn't have copies of. So I had to actually either go find them or hunt them down, or some of them I had to put back together because I found copies that were incomplete. So then I had to go hunt down individual pieces for some of them so I could actually sit down and play them. I do have a list, and I added that list just every video I put out. I do keep an eye on comments, so I want to make sure that everyone is aware that if you do request a game, I will do that game. It may take a little while, but I will do it. I know people have requested Survive, people have requested Risk, Uno. I've got requests for Bismarck Second Edition. That's right here. I have requests for a lot of different games. They are coming. I promise you, they are coming. There are games that I really, really am looking forward to sinking my teeth into to do a video on. Stuff that no one ever talks about, like some of the TSR games, like Hunt for Red October or Red Storm Rising. No one ever brings up TSR games anymore. Everybody is consistently talking about a lot of the newer games or the reprints, things of that nature, but everybody forgets TSR. They forget Avalon Hill. They forget LS Lowe's. They forget some of the old school Kenner games, the ones that haven't been reprinted. And I really want to bring that stuff to life. There are TV episodes of stuff that I want to go over. There are a book series of gaming that I want to go over. I want to dig into some of the tabletop Charles Grant stuff, which, granted, I don't have the money or the time that I would love to play these games, but I do want to go over some of this with you. There are conventions that I'm planning on going to in the future. There are things that I do have in the works. So I just want to make sure that everyone is on the same page with that. So, like I said, if you are requesting a game, I am going to do that game. They are coming, I promise you. The other things I've got coming in the future, I've got, like I said, live playthroughs. I've got some unboxing videos that I plan on doing shortly. One of which I found a copy of Lost Treasure from the 1980s that is still sealed, so I'm going to do an unboxing video on it. Something that no one ever does. Unboxing 80s games. So there's a lot of projects that I've got coming in the future. But I wanted to take some time and go over what's been going on, especially with like I said, the spottiness of the channel releases, people wondering when I'm going to release requests. So there's a lot coming. I do have some other different genre of shows coming. 3D printing I want to get into. I want to go over, like I said, more tabletop wargaming. I want to go and talk about some of the RPG material, like D&D, White Wolf games, L5R. That stuff is great. So I have a lot of different projects on the burners. I have some of my gaming group that want to help me with that. But like I said, I've got a lot of stuff coming. So if there, like I said, if there's something in the future that you're interested in seeing, or something that just you want to bring up at all, please, uh, please ask away. I plan on doing live streaming a little bit more often now, probably once a week or so. I'm going to try to do an hour live stream. This is just kind of a what's been going on test run. So um, I have a lot of stuff on the burners, as it were. So, like I said, if there's something that you want to see, please shoot me a message. I'll be more than happy to answer any questions you might have. I always get back to them as quickly as I possibly can. But gaming is something that is always been important to me. I started off gaming with standard regular board games, Monopoly, Clue. I played a lot of Stratego with my dad. I got into 1/72nd scale Civil War battles with my brother as a kid. I've played HeroClix, Mage Knight, you name it, I've probably played it. So there's a lot of material that I'd like to go over. One of the projects that I want to get to down the road, which I think will be kind of cool, is some of the really old retro video games that I used to play as a kid, which mostly is Commodore 64 based, of kind of just playthroughs of a few of them that I think are really cool, especially some of the Avalon Hill related stuff where they have the hexagon based. A good example of that would be Typhoon of Steel, which is again another one of those hex-based Avalon Hill type games, which again is something no one ever talks about. So, but like I said, I just wanted to reach out and touch base with everybody. And like I said, if you have any questions, if you want to have any requests put in, please just put them in. I will get to your comments. And as always, have a great gaming day. Bye, everybody. If I can figure out how to turn this off.